Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. As we'll see Ryan Tannehill and the London Black Knights versus Russell Wilson and the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the London Black Knights. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Derrick, 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown! Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Akers, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Cooper Kupp. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Eluding the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Sheldon Richardson
from the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. After the interception, here's Wilson. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Robert Woods.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Akers, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Right side complete. That's Woods.
To Robert Woods.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson forced out to it under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Kyle Duggar, we credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen Hey, third down situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On the coverage.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Los Angeles.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
40-yard line.
On the give, this is Akers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going up top for Kupp. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
2nd down and goal. Wilson
At the 3.
and the Rams with a score. Touchdown.
Wilson on the keeper. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
13.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. Tannehill throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. A gain of 29 yards. Throwing now. Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. At the 20-yard line. Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Thrown away. And they come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Wilson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Wilson's pass. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we come upon halftime with an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. At the 38-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 15. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Complete. Jefferson the target. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the give, this is Evans. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Vita Vea on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
on the draw, it's Evans. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tannehill's pass, intended for Demetrius Harris, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Makes the score Rams 22, Black Knights 10.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll buy some time right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there on 20 yards. On first down, Akers. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Rams first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. This is caught.
Wilson's pass complete.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he can put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Good. Makes the score Rams 25.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25.
London about set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Tannehill's pass intercepted by the Rams.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of
and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Tannehill. And incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 28.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Tannehill. And it's caught. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And it's caught. Touchdown. Demetrius Harris. His 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Tannehill. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Complete in the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Demetrius Harris. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one.
Recovered by
they knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed.